Cardi B won't put up with it. She recently retaliated against Tasha K for allegedly circulating false information about Offset cheating. Cardi stated unequivocally that she is tired of Tasha spreading rumors and attempting to incite conflict around her marriage. They want my wife, Cardi, to return. It just got messier, you know? Tasha K brought receipts to support her statements, and the scenario is becoming more and more bizarre. Everyone is waiting to see how Offset would react to all of this drama after she allegedly confessed to cheating on Cardi. It appears that Cardi B and Tasha K's rivalry has just turned personal. How much more intimate can it get than it has always been personal, after all? However, things suddenly got rather nasty. So it appears that the poop has hit the fan this time. As everyone is aware, Cardi and Tasha have been at odds for a few years after Tasha fabricated some unsettling falsehoods about her. She also owes Cardi around $4 million at the moment. Given that Cardi says she doesn't have the $4 million, you would think Tasha would try her hardest to avoid getting in her way and not agitate her any further. Well, that's incorrect. It appears like Tasha enjoys provoking Cardi more than anything else. Additionally, she is now criticizing her union with Offset. Cardi and Offset have been wed for around 6 years at this point. However, the relationship has been marred by so many infidelity allegations that Cardi has filed for divorce twice. We haven't been working out together for a while. And nobody is to blame. We're no longer together, yet it seems like we grew out of love. Offset even publicly apologized to Cardi, pleading with her to accept him back and pledging to make amends. I just have one birthday desire, and that is to reunite with my wife, Carter. Do you understand what I mean? We're going through a lot at the moment. Many items in the media. Carter, I want to apologize to you. I embarrassed you, you know? I drove you insane. In front of thousands of fans. Offset once went too far by interrupting Cardi B's Rolling Loud performance, apologizing, and pleading with her to bring him back on stage. The audience was taken aback, and although some saw it as lovely, others described it as manipulating. They believed he was pressuring her to forgive him by pulling a public stunt. But Cardi supported her partner. Yes, it's wrong for a man to cheat, but what do you want me to do? She retorted to her detractors. Go start afresh with someone else only to get duped once more. Whoa, Cardi B, Offset, and Tasha K's relationship just went really crazy. It's difficult to keep up with the depth of the drama since what began as a small amount of hearsay has now escalated into a full-fledged public catastrophe. This is what has been going on. Following years of back-and-forth conflict, Cardi B and blogger Tasha K has formally been intimate once more. And truly, at this point, how could it get much more intimate? Since Tasha disseminated those unsettling falsehoods about Cardi, these two have been at odds for years. Lies that ultimately led to Cardi suing her and obtaining damages of about $4 million. You would think Tasha would relax and never provoke Cardi again after losing that much money. Instead, though, she seems to like the attention and continues to poke the bear whenever she gets the chance. Tasha K chose to specifically target Cardi's marriage this time. She shared a collage of Offset's pictures with a dubious remark as the description. Which of these Delphuses do you believe will actually exist this time? Let Offset cheat on any word. If Diddy put that white woman in the bed of that infant? And it didn't end there. Tasha even went viral, saying that Offset was about to dump Cardi for someone else. Looks like your kids are going to be raised by you as a single mom. And they'll be calling another woman stepmama, she remarked. Cardi eventually had enough of her constant running of her mouth. To retaliate and stop Tasha, Cardi leaped on Clubhouse. Every time you try to ruin my marriage, she uttered, I am aware of what will occur next. We're going to get divorced. People will be really curious and joyful. Additionally, Tasha shared a number of strange videos of Offset, such as this one in which he was seen on camera concealing his phone when Cardi entered the room. You know? Yes, exactly there. You want to ride the storm? What the? We are able to man as soon as they come up here, we can beam them. I am not wearing a mask. Yes, they will be there. I see him. Okay, man, I see you. I adore you. I also adore you. I'll record an album. I'll get cuffed by another wealthy man. Cardi was obviously fed up with the rumors and attempted to turn it into confidence by essentially assuring people that she would be all right no matter what. But she didn't end there. What are you trying to achieve by bringing up my name? She added. I mean, what's the point? I'll continue to live my best life even if we split up. It was her way of saying, continue speaking. I'll still prevail. However, not everyone agreed that her response was the right course of action. Her tone, according to several fans, gave the impression that Offset had cheated once more. Additionally, a lot of people believe Tasha K might be speaking the truth this time because Offset has been caught cheating multiple times. Cardi's statement that she could always find another wealthy man sounded more unsure than confident. As if she wasn't entirely certain Offset wasn't guilty. Naturally, Cardi has a devoted following of supporters who will stand up for her at any cost. Ken Barbie, a well-known vlogger, even intervened on her behalf, writing on social media, "This is the house Cardi stays in, and I investigate everything else. So put the pieces together for this one. 4 years. You have witnessed the same location in her life and choices." In essence, he was attempting to refute Tasha's side chick tale. But this is where things became even more complicated. Given his history of infidelity and the embarrassment that Cardi has already experienced. Offset's decision to enter the drama was, let's face it, not the best one. He would have been better off just being silent and letting it pass. Instead, Offset took to Twitter while everyone else was chatting and wrote, "They're not prepared for this. I can see right through him." He then used a number of laughing emojis after that. That would have been enough to cause a commotion on its own. But then he tweeted something that truly infuriated folks. "Take off like a bird." Offset was quickly targeted by fans in the comments. He was being called out for being the primary cause of all this drama. And some said he had no right to criticize someone who had been found cheating on several occasions. "Bro, you're the problem," some even stated. Put this one aside. However, things became worse just when you believed it couldn't get much worse. Offset made a shocking revelation on his Instagram stories at random. In a post that has since been removed, he declared, "My wife had an affair with a man in my gang. You guys are aware of my origins." The internet was in disarray after that post. If his statements were accurate, Offset was confirming Tasha K's allegations that he had cheated while claiming that it was retaliation for Cardi's initial infidelity. In essence, he was attempting to claim that it was cheating in retaliation. The internet went crazy. People were stunned, perplexed, and unsure of who to trust. Some believed that both of them were guilty, claiming that this explains why Cardi appeared so composed when discussing divorce on Clubhouse. Others claimed that after years of being publicly humiliated by Offset's infidelity scandals, Cardi was at last getting her lick back. The remarks were harsh. "Offset cheated on Cardi 50 times, someone commented. "He is sobbing online after she cheats once. Grow up. Men love to dish it out but can't take it," another person remarked. "Perhaps you shouldn't cheat if you can't stand being betrayed." Many followers concurred that Offset was to blame for the entire predicament. He had been unfaithful to Cardi long before they were married, they pointed out. He was unable to cope with the possibility that she had finally followed suit. Naturally, Cardi was determined to dispel the allegation that she had cheated. To defuse the situation, she leaped back onto Clubhouse. "Pardon me," she said. "You're going to say that of all the things, it's simple to hold me responsible for everything." "Indeed, my dear." "Stop acting stupid," she continued. "Avoid losing your mind over stupid things. Avoid playing with me." In essence, she denied cheating while strongly implying that Offset most certainly did. She made it obvious that she wasn't the one who made the mistake by flipping the script back on him. Everyone on the internet is currently watching this unfold as if it were a reality show. The notion that Offset and Cardi B would be at odds on social media is the kind of crazy event that no one had anticipated for 2023. However, here we are. These days, it goes beyond simple gossip. It's a comprehensive analysis of public image, pride, and trust, and both of them are stoking it by airing everything out online. What are your thoughts? Was Offset indeed dishonest once more? Or are Cardi and Offset merely trying to change the story and capitalize on the attention? In any case, one thing is certain. This convoluted tale involving Cardi B, Offset, and Tasha K is by no means